the best advice I can give you to this is actually to practice balancing. One of the things I do with my trainer at the gym is I work out on a thing called a Bosu ball. Now, Bosu ball is like a big circular ball cut in a third with a solid base on the bottom. A guy here in Encinitas in San Diego invented it. And what it does is you have this hard base with like this blue top of rubber filled with air. So it's like the top third of a circular ball. And what I'll do is I'll do shoulder press and squats standing on the Bosu ball. And the reason being is instead of doing it on the ground, the Bosu ball requires you to make tiny little adjustments. And it's your smaller muscles that go to work, which gives you greater stabilization. It's actually for future balance. And so I do these workouts while on the Bosu ball, and the little muscles fire. We need to practice balancing. It's not something you come out of the womb doing. It's the opposite. When you're a kid, how do you know how much chocolate to eat or how many candies to eat? Well, you eat until you get sick. That's what happens a lot of times, right? That's why they say he's like a kid in a candy store. So we have to practice balancing, right? So balance is not a destination. You don't know how much is too much until you do it. And then like that Bosu ball, you got to practice balancing. A great anonymous quote, anonymous is always my favorite person to quote, says you don't have to worry about work-life balance if you don't have a life, right? Malcolm Gladwell says, practice isn't the thing you do once and then you're good. It's the thing you do that makes you good. Janet Kingsford said, balance is not something you find, it's something you create. And so it's a big deal. It's a fantastic deal. And balance is not a destination in mind that you're going to reach. And I think you can take a big breath. It's not this destination, you know? It's a process. You won't know how much you're doing is too much until you do too much. And then you go, okay, I'm going to learn from that. And you can be 7 or 70. And then we have to practice balancing. Okay, we have to practice it and adjusting and making the tweaks. And not like, okay, I'm done. It's the same thing with a budget. People say, okay, now I got a budget, I'm done. Well, I call it a working budget because the budget is, here's what I'm planning on doing. And then the working budget is the adjustments I make as my expenses are happening month by month. Then I'm going to have to adjust this thing.
Thanks for watching. If you want more tips on how to think, feel, and do better, check out these videos too. Oh, by the way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave us a like if you enjoyed the content.